Okay, y'all, shenanigans everywhere. First up, that portal is getting feisty. So, after losing in the NCAA tournament, 14 University of Albany women's lacrosse players entered the portal. That's more than 1/3 of the team. And while you got 1/3 of the team in University of Albany leaving, you have the entire men's track team hitting the portal at the University of South Carolina. And they had plenty of things to say about it on social media. But the story up at the portal has got everybody shook, and I appreciate my girl Karen for pointing this out to me, is Karson Gordon. So, Karson is a dual athlete at the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA. And he was both a football athlete and a track and field athlete. It's not a dispute. He was on both teams, on both rosters. Okay. So he was originally a quarterback when he joined UCLA. I think it was in 2023. He was moved to wide receiver and he has seen no action on either front. Now he got pushed further down the depth chart when Nico Imaleava showed up, and even further down when his brother Madden showed up, because Madden is considered the backup to Nico. And so Karson didn't see any future for himself at UCLA as a quarterback, and he didn't have any success at wide receiver either. Now, he was a triple jumper on the team. He was a state champion in the triple jump in Texas in his senior year in high school. And so he was a dual athlete on both rosters. So he can hit the portal, which he did, and transfer in both sports. Okay, so what are some of the thoughts about Karson Gordon doing this? First, people are saying that he's gaming the system. You got people saying that he's exploiting a loophole. Somebody else saying he's sidestepping the portal. Why the shade? I don't even understand why we got shade here. He's legitimately a two-sport athlete on both rosters, and he has opportunities under both rosters to use the transfer portal to his advantage. And that means that he could use it to his advantage in both cases. So he will transfer as a two-sport athlete. Now, if it just so happens that track can serve a better football purpose for him, I don't see any issue. If his football career gets a boost, why y'all mad? And so I literally just don't understand what the shade is about Karson Gordon using the system in the way that it was intended. And so these others, oh, well, he's using the portal because he really wants to play football. Well, clearly he wanted to play football. Why are we upset about that? Oh, everybody's going to try to do it. No, 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 no. You got roster limits, people. If you're not on the roster, you can't hit the portal as a two-portal athlete. You got to be on the roster. And you can't get on the track team roster if you don't run track. So let's calm down with the, oh, everybody going to run and try to be a two. Just stop. Just stop. I hope I hope it works out for you, Karson Gordon. You found the way to work the system to your advantage, and I hope you maximize your advantage. That's what everything about college sports is right now, maximizing your advantage. Meanwhile, folks trying to maximize their advantage without a good plan. 43% of the men who entered the basketball portal in 2026 are still stuck there. But we know they're not stuck there. We know where they are, right? They're over there. My couch is full. 43% of portal athletes are in basketball are still stuck in the portal, sitting over there. 24% of football athletes are still in the portal, sitting over there. Those guys are done. They're not getting picked up. Okay. And just so we can be complete with the shenanigans, while all that's happening with the portal, you got Kirby Smart over here saying, UGA football coach, my biggest concern for our sport is we're going to ruin all the other sports. You know, we fund Olympic sports with football at UGA, but we can't keep spending at this level. Now, y'all don't like to hear this because y'all think that money is infinite, but this is correct. Okay. You just can't keep spending money like this and fund all the things that you were usually funding when you now have this huge additional line item. Y'all don't have to believe me, and y'all can tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not sustainable. Okay. As further evidence of why it's not sustainable, University of Utah, you remember they entered into that private equity deal with Otro Capital earlier this year, maybe it was late last year. Well, now it's time for that process to unfold and for that new entity that Otro Capital bought a minority stake in to get stood up. And so the first part of that was for the athletic department was to RIF all those employees for those operations that are moving to the new entity. RIF, reduction in force, forced termination, fired. Now, the new entity is Crimson Brand Partners. Now, according to the athletic director at University of Utah, all those personnel will have the opportunity to interview for a similar position with this new entity, Crimson Brand Partners. We will see how many of them actually get hired because private equity is going to do what private equity does. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got. Short and sweet for today. As always, let me know what you think. Take care.